Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allows you to record and edit your broadcast so it sounds great. And they even distribute your broadcast for you so that it can be heard everywhere. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. So make sure you download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Hey guys, welcome back to another math session with us. We are wrapping up our second week with another math session. Now, as you can see, the only thing that you can see is just my screen sharing for today's notes. But Andrew FRETT, he is not here because as I'm recording this was yesterday's session, which was 9/11. So he is not here for today's lesson, but I am here to do a session. But today is going to be just short and quick. It is just a review of what we have been talking about. And as you can see on your screen now, which is repeating decimals. So we are coming down to an end of talking about repeating decimals. So today we are going to review repeating decimals, the end of it, writing fractions as repeating decimals. And we did this, I introduced this last Friday. So today is a review of repeating decimals because next week I am moving on to another lesson with square roots and cube roots. So that's a new lesson coming next week. So let me hop right into here. But before I do, make sure you guys, my 8th graders, and also to the 6th graders as well who are watching this, or to any students, get out a sheet of paper, have your notebooks, your pens, journal, whatever ready so you can take down these notes here that I have. Well, this review, I shouldn't call these notes. But yeah, so let's hop right into it. So repeating decimals, writing fractions as repeating decimals. So again, you see up here writing fractions as decimals. Now, last Friday we did this. We talk about how to convert a fraction to a decimal. Well, we divide the numerator by the denominator. And I'm going to show you guys here if you missed last Friday session, which is now uploaded on our YouTube channel now. Oh, then I forgot to mention this earlier. This is day 4 of our math session, So, but anyways, to convert a fraction to a decimal, we must divide the numerator by the denominator. So let me highlight this or underline this for you guys. We must do this. To convert a fraction to a decimal, we divide the numerator by the denominator. Okay? Oh, that's a little, let me do this again. We must divide the numerator by the denominator. And you will do this every time. Trust me, you're going to do this every time. Okay? You're going to do this every single time. So let's look at an example problem. So, example, you have 2/5, okay? You have 2/5 here. Now, I know some of you guys, you want to do it the quick way with a calculator. And I'm holding a calculator right now, but you can't see it. That's a quick way to do, just type in your calculator to divide by 5. Or you could put it as a fraction and it will give you the decimal. That's a simple way to do it. No, not according when it comes to my students that I will be teaching very soon, my 8th graders. No, you have to show me work. How did you get 2/5 as a decimal? Because if you're just right now, if I just see like you do 2/5 equals whatever the decimal is, and you show me that, no, I'm gonna hand this piece of paper right back to you and ask you to show your work because you must prove to me that you know how to do this. Because, and like I mentioned, I believe the first week, um, well, last week, um, that on state tests, there are going to be parts where you will not be allowed to use your calculators for either parts of a state test. You will not be allowed to use a calculator. So you have to know your knowledge. You have to know these basics math skills. And that is what me and Andrew we are doing for this math session. We are teaching you guys the steps of how to do it correctly, showing your work. Because the calculator is not going to always be around. It's not. The calculator is not always going to be around. So you must know the knowledge, the skills, the steps of how to do each problem. Okay? You must know how to do it. So, example, you have 2/5. Well, you have to set it up, as a when we divide. So let's see is this going to work here because I already have it down here, but some of you guys will get this mixed up here of where does the 2 go and where does the 5 go. Well, if this will let me see. Oh, I gotta do the pen. So I could do black. No, let's do green. Okay, so your decimal, and that's not black. I meant that's not green. My bad. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that's a little too high. Let me fix that. Okay, so you said, well, it doesn't matter. So students, some of you guys get mixed up of where do I put the 2 at and where, oh, here's the green, and where do I put the 5 at? Well, if you come back to over here, it says to convert a fraction to a decimal, we must divide the numerator by the denominator. So what's our numerator here? It's 2, not your 5. And I'll show you guys this last week. What's on the top, this is your numerator, okay? Let me do this here, and I know I had to erase this, so let me do that. What's on the top, that's your numerator. What's on the bottom, that's your denominator. And it's going to be like this. It's going to be like this, you guys, every single time. Your numerator, when you do fractions, you guys, your numerator is always on the top. And whatever on the bottom, that's your denominator. 2 is not your denominator. The 5 is not your numerator. No. What's on the top, you got to know this. You got to remember this. What's on the top is your numerator. What's on the bottom is the denominator. So if I'm going to come over here, where there's some space. We must divide the numerator. What's our numerator? Your numerator will go here into this square. Well, it's kind of like a square. I'm going to say, whatever. You get the point. Your 2 goes here. What goes on the outside is your 5. Correct? Yes. It's not going to be 2 be right here and then your 5 be over here. No. So, and I got it set up for you guys down here. And here's what I was talking about earlier of doing this in your calculator. If you do this, you do 2 divided by 5 into your calculator. Now, here's the step right here. And I got up, you see, they're both the same. I got the 5 on the outside, then I got the 2 in the inside. It's not the other way around. So, and of course, you could see the answer here because I have worked it out for you guys. And so here you go right here. This is how you guys, you must know your multiplication facts. You must know them. And let me put this right here. You must know your multiplication facts. That is so okay. You must know your multiplication facts. Okay. Now, you guys, this is not my handwriting. I mean, this is my handwriting. Why did I say that? But it's kind of a little sloppy because I'm writing it on my computer. My handwriting is much better, but it doesn't matter. But you must know your multiplication facts. You guys, you must you start learning this pretty much elementary school when you're hitting the 3rd or 4th grade, because once you hit middle school, you must know them. You must know them because you'll be doing them in 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. Yeah. So you must know your multiplication facts. So here's your answer right here. It's 0.4. 2 over 5 gets you 0.4. And I believe I'll show you guys down here. Yeah. So again, you guys, you must know your multiplication facts. Okay? You must know them. Now, moving on. I'm gonna give y'all some time to jot this down here. Okay. Take a screenshot of it, picture of it. All right, I'm moving on. So if I go, okay, now writing fractions as repeating decimals. Now, however, you guys, it does not always work out that easily, okay? Okay, it does not always work out easily every time. So here's what I'm talking about, okay? Now, sometimes you guys, when you divide the numerator by the denominator, it becomes clear that the digits will keep repeating. So in this case here, we write the answer as a repeating decimal. And here's what I have for you. Hold on. So in our answer, we write a bar over the repeating digits to show that they repeat right here. Well, not just yet. Here's example 4 over 9. Okay. And if you're going to do this in your calculator, you would do 4 divided by 9 here. So what I'm talking about is this. And I give you the answer. And it just goes on and on and on. So here is your answer here. 0.444444444. It keeps going on and on. Now it says instead of doing all of this, keep going, point, keep going, you would do it like this. Let me fix that. 4 over 9 will equal 0.4, and you put a dash over. You put a line on top of it, which means this means right here, and let me do it in a different color. This here, right here, it means let me fix that. This means it's a repeating decimal. Okay? That's what that means. Instead of writing 0.44444 and so on and so on and so on and so on. Because it's going to keep going on and 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 on. Okay? So, and then here's how you work it out here. And see, it just, you see here, it just keeps going on and on and on. So I stop because it's not going to equal, it's not going to be another number. All right. So that's it for this lesson here, you guys. I said that, oh, it did. I'm sorry, you have it down here. See, same thing as I did up here. No matter how long you divide, the 4 will continue to repeat. It will continue to repeat, you guys. Okay. So here's your review of repeating decimals, writing fractions as repeated decimals. So I hope you guys took notes here, you guys, of what I talk about here. I was going to show you guys a video of this, of me, explaining this lesson here, well, this review, but instead, I will post that video onto our Future Educators Talk IG account. I will post that up on Saturday, which means if you are watching this, which means I will post it up today, later on into the afternoon, later on into the day. So yeah. So I hope you guys took some notes. Well, I keep saying notes. Well, yes, but you jot down these, review down the study guide. And hopefully you guys will do great when your teachers are talking about this repeated decimals, if they have not already. So, and then you could also, with my lessons, you guys, you could also share them out with your friends and with your classmates who are also maybe struggling with this as well. So that's my lesson for today. Starting next week, I will be moving on to a new lesson, which will be square roots and cube roots. So I will be doing that for the next, I believe, 2 weeks. Let me show you guys. Yes, here's our schedule here. I'll be talking about that for, yes, for the next 2 weeks. So again, I hope you guys took notes on this. Very important. It really is really important. So I am going to end this now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to my lesson for today. Andrew FRETT, he will be back with me on next week on Monday with his lesson. So until then, you guys, thank you guys for joining our second week of our math session. We are just getting started, and we are going to be doing this throughout this school year, the 2020 through 21 school year, of helping your students out who are struggling with math. So this is for sixth graders and eighth graders because Andrew, he will be a future sixth grade math teacher, and I will be a future eighth grade math teacher. So this will prepare us, get us ready for it. And then also, if you are also in the fifth grade or in the seventh grade, or possibly in high school, and you are struggling with math, please contact us, you guys. Please contact us and let us know, and we will be glad to help your students out in those grade levels that they are struggling with math. Um, there are many ways, you guys, that you can contact us. One is you can email us at futureeducatorstalk@gmail.com. The second is on Instagram at Future Educators Talk. You can message on there, DM us. On Twitter at Future Ed Talk, EDU Talk, or ED Talk. I can't remember. On Facebook by searching in the search box, Future Educators Talk. And then also sending in a voice message, your questions, by going to anchor.fm/future ed talk. And once you get to that page, there is you will see a rectangle thing or circle, whatever, that says voice message, and you click on that and it will show you of how you can record your voice message to us. So there are many ways, you guys, that you can contact us. Oh, and then also you can contact us personally. For me on Instagram at the Damian Anderson. That's Damian Anderson. TheDamianAnderson at the Damian Anderson. And then on Twitter at _Damian Anderson. And then also on Facebook at Damian Anderson. And then if you want to message Andrew FRETT, you can on Twitter at Darren_FRETT and on Instagram at It's Andrew FRETT. So there are many ways, you guys, that you can contact us. So I'm going to end this now. Thank you again for joining our second week. Ended our second week today, and we will see you guys next week for a new math session. So until then, and here's our motto here: same time, I quite messed it up. No, let me start over. Same time, same grind, but different lessons. So we will see you. And I said, what did I say? I'm sorry, grind, GRIND. Let me do this. Same time, same grind, but a different lesson. So we will see you guys next week for a new math session. So until then, you guys, take care of yourself and be blessed. See you guys next week. Take care.